Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. You join us here from Birmingham New Street. We are on the Cross City line on the 170 timetable, so there you go, there's a Voyager, which you wouldn't see on the standard timetable for this route. Right, let's hop in as we do now have the signal. So yeah, just a continuation of our last video. Let's get that off. And get the doors shut. We're going to be calling at Five Ways, University, Steady Oak, Bourneville, Kings Norton, Northfield, Longbridge, Barn Green, and finally Bromsgrove in about half hour's time. So we've still got a fair bit of a way to go. But no, I said I'd do it eventually, and we are now doing it. A full line run on the Cross City line with the newish Class 170 timetable. On this grey November day. So 10 miles an hour out of here. So if you've been paying the Birmingham Crew route, you should recognise where we are. This is New Street Station. But on the Birmingham Crew route, you go sort of straight out. Whereas on here, we sort of glide round to the left and head south. But still 10 miles an hour we have to endure. But yeah, that's where Birmingham Crew goes off up that way. Which on this route, well, you can't go that way. That was one of the sort of main... That was basically the only sort of criticism of this route really, was the fact there's no depot. Because Soho Depot, which is where the 323s are stored, is actually on the Birmingham Crew route. But I suppose as it was quite a way away, they never actually sort of implemented it into this route. A Voyager there? That's the same one probably. Oh no, that's a different one. But yeah, most of the Voyagers come into New Street and then sort of go out they have to reverse and go out this way. There's even another one there. Nice. I've just got to remember we are a stopping service, as for the last sort of, basically the last few runs we've done on this route have been the fast ones, cross country, the Turbostars, so we need to remember we are a stopping service, not whiz straight through Five Ways going to university. Still got a lighting issue in this tunnel, that's basically been there since the route came out, and has never been fixed. Get this nice sort of cutting through here of all of the different tunnels. And it sort of comes out to Five Ways. Big question is, are you certain of your stopping pattern? Should there be a question mark on the end there? I think I am certain of the stopping pattern. I wasn't on the top end of the route until I checked, but I am certain now. Now we come out the tunnel and into Five Ways. Here it is. I'm running 3 coaches. So we don't have to sort of come in at top speed, as I can't imagine we'd be down to the end of the platform here. But yeah, let's just stop in here, so not far down at all. A little bit of step 3 there. Never like using step 3, but if we want to stop on the marker, we had to. Yeah, that'll do. Right, this is Five Ways. And let's see yellows already, so we are following something. Oh, green now. And university after this. have to hill start out of here. And yeah, if you didn't watch part 1, feel free to watch part 1 as that comes down from Lichfield Trent Valley at the top end of the route. Which isn't really affected by the 170 timetable as much. Apart from a couple of Voyager runs which go up there late at night. Right, so 40 for now. We'll go up to 50, then 60. A little bit of a gap to University, although we are right to the end of the platform at University, so I can sort of whiz into it. Are you up to 50? Hopefully we get to see a Voyager. That'll be nice. We'll definitely get a photo next to the Voyager. Or a Turbostar. Hopefully we see one. Is it up to 60 around this corner? Or still 50? Look, there's some sort of football game going on at the pitches over there. Still 50 for now. Oh, maybe it doesn't go up to 50 before University. Maybe that's after University. So I should really know, we drive this part of the route loads. This is probably our most driven part of the route, from Bromsgrove to New Street. Around this corner, and I believe we're then at University. Yeah, here it is. And there is a Turbostar in there at the moment, so we'll try and get a shot with that. That's going to sort of be in the station, so we'll try and get one. Brom. There you go, Brom. Surfing that out a bit. I'll try and get one when it's out of the station. But yeah, if you want to get the full potential out of this route, get the 170 pack. Which gives you the West Midlands 170 and the Cross Country 170. A very, very good pack. It just adds quite a lot to the Cross City line. You're at University. Still says we're on time, so that's nice. Lock doors already. Never stay long here. Another shot there of the train. And then it's Selly Oak after this. And one thing with this route is you don't get any blurring on it. There's quite a lot of the newer sort of UK routes you get the texture blurring on console, whereas on this route, touch wood, where's wood? There. I haven't had any yet for this route. Selly Oak sort of just round the corner, not too far. Selly Oak's quite an easy station to blow past, because you sort of go full speed out of University, round this corner, and it's like, oh, it's right there, I need to slow down. So we'll get up to about 45, 50, and then sort of coast it. That way, 45 will do. nice part where you're sort of crisscrossing the canal. And this is Selly Oak, another 6 coach. Was that? No, not 6 coach. It almost looked like it was a 6 coach there. But no. And the stop marker isn't that far down either. So you don't want to be going fast into this one. So you'll miss the marker. There we are, Selly Oak. As we now sort of make our way out of Birmingham. I think the last stop within Birmingham must be Longbridge, or maybe Barngraham. Let's have a look on. I'm going to have a look on the map actually. What's up there? The last stop within Birmingham. There's Bromsgrove. I think that's its own sort of separate town. Right, Bourneville next. Let's have a little look-see. Never a good idea to go on Google Maps whilst driving. Yeah, Bromsgrove is definitely its own separate town. There's no two ways about that. That is, you know, sort of out of Birmingham. Yeah, town in Worcestershire, England, Bromsgrove. And then Redditch as well is its own separate town as well. So what's the last one within? Is it Longbridge? What about Barn Green? Does that count as Birmingham? No, I suppose the last one, yeah, is Longbridge. That's the last stop within Birmingham. After that, you're sort of out into the countryside a little. And then Barn Green, which is like sort of a little but large village. And then Bromsgrove. Alongside the canal again. Here's Bourneville coming up. We've got a flashing yellow here because we're going to be going onto the slow lines at Kings Norton. So it's just telling us we're going on a diverging route. I don't think we're that far down here at this one. Oh, there's the free. We got a fair way down. And one of the cool, I think it's one of the best collectibles in the game is on this route. You get to collect Cadbury chocolate. I mean, that is it's licensed as well. It says Cadbury on it. It's like literally the best collectible in the game. I think that there's one here somewhere actually. I think it's on. Is it on the steps here? Yeah. I mean that's got to be the best collectible in the game. Chocolate. I mean it's probably gone off a bit. It's been like that for 3 years. Or a bit mouldy. Right, let's get the door shut. Kings Norton next. Yeah, that's definitely the best collectible. Screw route maps and defib machines. Get some Cadbury on the route. Which, yeah, Bourneville is the home of Cadbury chocolate. There's the chocolate factory over there. Best place in Birmingham. So it comes down to 45 then 30. The 45 starts just before the little tunnel and then 30 coming across into Kings Norton. So we know the route's already been set for us, otherwise it wouldn't be flashing. So we know we can already come across the junction. to 45, and then we'll sort of let it come down to us for a little bit of break as we come down to 30. Which is the junction speed. Number 323 there. I think we saw all of the 6 coach ones in the first part. Across we go, and across these points here. This is Kings Norton. And that is a Voyager. Nice. We'll try and get a photo, but I think it's going to be quite tough, the fact it's on the complete other side of the of this sort of 4-track section with the platform in the middle. I don't think we're going to be able to get a nice shot of that. Can we get something? Not really, not anything noticeable. But there's the Voyager, which recently got added to this to make it even busier. Northfield next. I think you get up to about 70 on this, and you basically, well, get up to 70 and slow down, then you'd be at Northfield. We're getting there. It's been what? Well, 47 minutes, I think, since Litchfield. Obviously, only 17 minutes for this section, though, so far of the video. So yeah, should be able to reach 70. Like, as soon as we get to 70, put the brakes on for Northfield. Got the depot here as well. This is where the RHTT equipment is stored for the RHTT runs, which would be perfect at this time of year. And if we're lucky, we might have something overtake us. Yeah, we might get maybe a Turbostar or a Voyager whiz past us. The red signal will be at Longbridge, so it's a bit of a way away. Here's the buffer, and here's the 70. So up 70 and then slow down for Northfield. Here it is, Northfield. But I was saying that nothing has got the signal on the fast line, so I'd imagine it's probably just the sort of approach control coming into Longbridge to get us across the junction. So I don't think we're going to have anything overtake us, just for the fact there's still a red signal there. That would have been quite cool to have a Turbostar or a Voyager scream past us. Where are they trying to get? Sort of trying to get off the end of the platform. What's going on? Yeah, that will do. That's close enough. This is Northfield. On time, which is good, because it is a fairly sort of tight timetable on here. You've got to be quick. And yeah, the next signal is at the end of the platform at Longbridge. And I'm very certain of that as well. remember my first time ever playing this route, it was on the Train Sim Classic version, which is in the London Midland Green 323. I remember getting to this stage in the route thinking, are we almost there yet? It's a very long route. I don't know, it must have been more than... No, it must have been about an hour already since Lichfield. Yeah, it wouldn't be 50 minutes, that can't be right. And after Longbridge, we're then out of Birmingham and sort of fast to Barn Green. Well, I mean, it's the next station along, but it's a fast section. And then from there, it's just up and over the up and down the Licky incline, and that's that. Now we have got to slow it down coming into Longbridge, as there is a red signal. So we don't want the TPWS having a go at us. Not actually being caught by the TPWS. I think, well, in a long time. I think the last time we were maybe live streaming, and it was coming into Retford on the ECML. Where you've got approach control there, and the signal's quite hidden. I remember getting set off there. Here we are. And you get the signal basically straight away. Yeah, nothing going past us. But yeah, some services do terminate here, and some start from here. I think this was the one before that hardcore past. I think it's more peak time though, they terminate. Cool. And yeah, Barn Green next, which not all services do stop at Barn Green. Some of them go straight through. And quite a lot of the diesel services stop at Barn Green as well. Well, peak time. Right, let's go. Let's get out of here. .20 miles per hour. And then we go up to 90 on here, yeah, 90 miles an hour. So the fastest part of the route so far. Which on the old timetable, I don't know if it is the same for this timetable, but for the services which terminate at Longbridge, you weirdly could never drive the train into the siding there at Longbridge. The AI always took it over to get into the siding. Then I think you could drive out the siding back to Longbridge, but you can never drive into the siding. It's really sort of weird. Not sure why that was, or if that was just an issue. Here we go. Yeah, a bit of a fast section here. And at Barn Green, it's where the Redditch branch goes off as well. It's quite nice, the Redditch branch, sort of single track. And from Alverchurch you then get a little sort of loop there, and it's double track quite a lot of the way, then single track into Redditch. Redditch is sort of a very quaint end of the line station, single track, not much going on there. Well, at least the station's pretty barren. And we'll come around this corner here, then we'll start slow in for Barn Green. You get around the corner first. That sort of straightens up a bit. Yeah, a bit of a gap. That straightens up a bit, and then you've got Barn Green coming up. So you've got the junction indicator there for trains going off to Redditch. And we sort of come across which, yeah, not all of them stop here going to or from Bromsgrove. Some do go straight through. Yeah, you've always got to like check your coolant pack, because it's well, a lot of the time you'll have some might stop at Dudderston, some might not stop at Barn Green, some will stop at Barn Green, some will stop at Shenston, some won't. So always check your cooling pattern, because it does differ a fair bit. This is Barn Green. They got a bit of a walk. Come on, hurry up. Look at them all the way over there and getting on this train. Not gonna make it in time. I ain't waiting for them to get on. They got 20 seconds. These two might make it. Come on. Yeah, there's the line off to Redditch here. Every 20 minutes to service. Right, door shut, we're going. One of them's given up already. Oh, he's still trying to make it. Sorry mate, too late. We're off. Comes down to 75 up here. Sort of just as you go over the top of the... basically when you crest the hill, and it's just literally really steep down into Bromsgrove. Very steep. So we'll do a little brake test. I suppose coming into Bromsgrove is sort of into Barn Green is your brake test really, but we'll do another little one just up here. Just one last check to see if the brakes are working, because we will certainly need them going down the other side of the hill. It's one of the steepest gradients I think on the main line in the UK. So 1 in 30, is it 1 in 33 or 1 in 36? Either way, it's very steep. You very much notice the steepness of it as well. It's not noticeable, it's very noticeable. Right, let's do a little brake test here. Yeah. And we've got the flashing yellow because at the bottom we're going to be coming across the points into sort of the terminating platform at Bromsgrove. I think this little loop here is where you had the, is it actually still connected? It almost looked like it was cut off there. Oh, it is cut. Yeah, look at that, it is cut off. Interesting. This is where the banker locos, I suppose, would pull in after pulling trains up the hill. You've got another little bit here as well. Yeah, quite a lot of the old freight trains would have had to be put, had another train that behind them to push them up. And here we go, so straight down. Some really excellent clips of this route though. Sort of class 37s coming up here. But yeah, try and look up Licky Incline and just like steam trains and stuff. Sort of the old clips. The trains thrashing their way up. Right, popping the speed down. our preliminary route indicator. You don't get many of these. They're sort of more newish. Just telling you sort of what way you're going to be going. Take it nice and steady, but we are now coming up to Bromsgrove. Almost at the bottom of the hill now. See, we've got the junction indicator there. Position 4 as well. What the speed is into Bromsgrove, and we don't want to be going too fast because we have to stop there. We've got 30 or 40 or so. So we just sort of straight in basically. We don't come across this one. I think there's like 1 or 2 services which actually do that. They go into the far end platform. It's like a late night one which goes into there. You can see it on the schedule actually on here. Yeah, one Mike 55 goes into that platform. There's also another one late at night which goes in there as well. There's a cross-country Turbostar. Nice. Could try and get a photo of that. I think we're going to be in the platform again. This might not look as good. Anyway, here we are. This is Journey's End here at Bromsgrove. Then literally you have like 3 or 4 minutes here, then you're back to Lichfield. Very sort of intense service pattern on here. There we go. Well, that is going to be it, everybody. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store. But that was a full line run on the Birmingham Cross City line from Lichfield, Trent Valley to Bromsgrove across the 2 parts we've done. Yeah, this one then goes back out in... Hang on, not that one. I don't know why they haven't sorted that one out yet, the bug there. Yeah, 5 minutes and it goes back to Lichfield, Trent Valley. It's not really any rest, straight back like that, perfect. See you all and take care. Bye guys.